Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tech Team Trunks channel. Today, we're going to do a little video. It's going to be called Scam Alert Types of Online Fraud. Don't Get Catfished. And this is a little presentation. It's going to feature some news clips of some fraudulent activities, even one new fraudulent activity that I just became aware of during the production of this video. It's a pretty cool deal, but it's not cool when you get scammed. Please stay tuned and be sure to like the videos, subscribe, check your notifications, and all that good stuff. So, with that, before we start, let me get the intro going. Okay, and the you know, the whole idea behind this channel is if I have a technical project or something technically related, I'll share it here. The idea and the video itself could be the project. So that's what happened in this case. Um, be sure to subscribe to the channel, check your notifications. This video, if you feel it's good enough, share it with a friend and like the video. It helps the algorithm too. Also, your support is greatly appreciated. And you could visit Linktree, Tech Tinktronics section of Linktree. And it's not all about like a cash grab or anything like that, but it's just links to other stuff that I do. Um, so, what it is, online fraud refers to various types of deceptive activities that occur on the internet with the intention of illegally obtaining personal information, financial details, or money from unsuspecting individuals. This chapter aims to shed some light on some common types of online fraud that people should be aware of and to protect ourselves. So, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss the types of fraud and we're going to discuss the prevention aspect of it as well, and we're going to look at some of the fraud and some of the news reports and that sort of thing. So make sure you stay tuned. Um, you know, and uh, and also too, you know, one prevalent type of online fraud is phishing, where scammers trick individuals into revealing sensitive information such as password or credit card numbers, social security numbers by posing as trustworthy entities like a bank or a popular website. They often use fraudulent emails or create fake websites that resemble legitimate websites to deceive victims into providing their personal data. Um, and the one thing is, you should check thoroughly. Like if something sends you an email and it's like from somebody you deal with, check the email out, make sure you're dealing with who you're dealing with. Another form of online fraud is identity theft, which occurs when someone unlawfully assumes another person's identity to perform fraudulent activities. Cybercriminals often steal personal data through hacking and other methods to try and use it for illegal purposes like opening bank accounts, applying for loans or credit cards, and making unauthorized transactions. Identity theft could cause significant financial loss and damage to the victim's reputation. And we could all easily be victims to this because our data is out there, whether we want it or not. According to scamwatch.gov in, in Australia, um, we're going to define a scam. Is it a scam? Scams are economic crimes run by criminals who are often very organized and sophisticated. A scam is when someone deceives you into providing personal or financial information so they can steal from you. A scam is not someone hacking your computer device or account to steal from you. That's a totally different deal there. Buying something that turns out to be of poor quality, it happens to me. It could happen to anybody, and I got stories for many moons about that. Paying more than something is worth, yeah, it happens. Um, Not all negative experiences are scams. While it's disappointing if you buy something that is not as described, it doesn't make it a scam. You have rights under. This is in Australia. If you're in Australia, this is maybe something you'd want to look up. Um, so we're gonna get on to some of the exciting news reports that we come across in this um, topic. Um, New FTC data shows consumer reported losing nearly 8.8 billion to scams in 2022. Reported fraud losses increased more than 30% over 2021. This is according to the FTC.gov. And here in America, if you want to read more about it, you can check it out. Hey, if you like this stuff, share it. Be sure to subscribe. You hit the notification bell and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Let's keep it up here. We're going to get a closer look at this slide and kind of analyze it here for a minute. All right, so this is a scammy snapshot of 2022. You could pause the video for further scrutiny if you wish to do so. But I'll just quickly run through it. You know, you have the imposters, online shopping, you have prizes, sweepstakes scams, investments, and business and job opportunity scams. Um, you know, losses to investment scams more than doubled from 2021 to 2022. Losses to business imposters soared. Um, Scammers contacting people socially or by phone led to big losses. Social media, highest overall reported losses. Phone calls, highest per person reported losses. So this is no joke. This is really serious, and it can happen to you, and it has happened to me. I thought I was on my P's and Q's, and stuff happens to me, and I've lost money. So that's what kind of fired me up to kind of do this video.
Scammer transfers your phone number to a new device without your authorization. And once someone's taken over your phone number, they can use it to impersonate you, log into your accounts, including your bank. They can even reset your passwords and gain full control of your online activity. Now, according to the FBI.
So this is a new thing that I just found out about, and I figured that I would clip it and include it in the video and kind of say my 2 cents about it. Like, be very careful what you do. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting to a point myself where I'm like, do less. Do what you have to do, but do less. Don't deal with you know, anything that you don't want to deal with or anything that's like shady that looks wrong. And if your gut tells you something's wrong and something doesn't seem right, stop and get out of the situation. Let's see on with this newsreel here.
It works like this. A criminal gets a hold of your wireless password, often through data breaches and phishing scams, and then they contact your mobile carrier, tricking them into switching your number to a new SIM card and a device that is in the criminal's possession, Robin.
So how can people protect themselves, Rebecca?
Well, the FBI recommends, Robin,
So
not.
this is a good article. Good props to ABC News and their Good Morning America routine there. I thought this was very valuable information. I wanted to include it here. And if you feel this is valuable to you, make sure you share it
Provide
out.
your account information over the phone unless you're the one who's called your carrier. Always call your carrier and verify that it is customer service on the other end of the line. Use strong multi-factor authentication like biometrics, that's your fingerprint or an iris scan. Don't store passwords, usernames, or other information for easy login on mobile device applications. And if you do suspect you're a victim of a SIM swap, contact your mobile carrier immediately, change your passwords, contact your bank, and report the activity to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. That is at www.ic3.gov, Robin.
But the whole thing is, we don't want to even get to that point. Moving forward, what we have is, I have to make it, a Florida woman who scammed a Holocaust survivor out of life-saving sentence to 4 years in prison. A Florida woman who drained an 87-year-old Holocaust survivor's life savings into a fraud-lavish lifestyle was sentenced to 51 months in prison, prosecutors said Thursday. The 36-year-old woman defrauded the victim of more than $2.8 million between 2017 and late 2021. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said she pleaded guilty to wire fraud in April in connection with the years-long romantic scam. So this stuff is real, people. You need to be on your P's and Q's, but I know it's hard. Like you get in different states of consciousness, and it could be you that be scammed. So that's why I do this video. So stay tuned for more. There's got good information, and we're under the thing where an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of the cure, and that's what this video is about. Let's continue. Hackers stole data belonging to thousands of pilot applicants at American and Southwest Airlines, as according to CBS News. Personal information for more than 8,000 1,000 applicants to become pilots at American Airlines and Southwest Airlines was stolen when hackers broke into a database maintained by a recruiting company. The breach at Austin, Texas-based pilot credentials occurred April 30th, and the airlines learned about it on May 3rd. They notified the affected job seekers last week. And here's the thing. When a data breach happens, you may not know it instantly, but I'm the data my data is like I always been getting stuff like I get weird emails from people that know my name and this and the other, and I also sign up for a lot of things too, so you gotta be careful of that. But it's weird how they could do this. This isn't like the 80s or anything like that. So you could just be doing something innocent and something like this happens.
On Thursday, conspiracy theorist and radio host Alex Jones was ordered to stop selling fake cures for the coronavirus. Jones has been hawking toothpaste and other items he calls a stopgate against the pathogen. New York's Attorney General called the claims a serious threat to America's well-being. But Jones' questionable side business.
That's another tactic that these scammers would use. They would use, like, say, a major event to use it as something that would instill fear in the public and that sort of thing.
Business is far from unique. Catherine Herridge joins us with more on how some people are taking advantage in a time of fear. Catherine, good morning.
Well, thank you, Danny. Good morning. The Secret Service took our CBS News team inside their Global Operations Center here in Washington that tracks transnational crime. Cybercriminals are opportunists who hijack major news events for financial gain, and COVID-19 is no different.
Cybercriminals are taking advantage of a weary public.
This scam started with a simple Google search for medical masks.
Websites like this one ensnare victims.
Speaking of, I got an issue to pick with Google. I don't know if it's them that could fix this, but I just want to point out that, like, don't trust all the results in the Google search results. And especially the ones that say sponsored, look out for those. I mean, some of them are legit, but just know that anybody who has money could put up a sponsored ad and they could use. But one of the things I want to point out about it is they disguised it as a legitimate company and they could trick you into engaging with that.
By offering hard-to-get medical supplies for outrageous prices.
You can see here that the total cost of masks was $5,000, and they were
$5,000.
$5,000, and they were requesting payment upfront.
All right, so you can watch that at CBS News. Now we're going to discuss the types of online fraud that are prevalent in today's society. Like, we have copycat government websites, but I want to say just copycat websites in general. Some scams involve websites designed to look like government websites such as HMRC. Then dropping down to number 2 there, it's dating and romance scams. Unknown actor or actresses use the guise of love or lust to get you to take some sort of action that costs you monetarily but benefits them. Then you have phishing emails, and this involves a scammer luring you into providing them with personal information such as credit card numbers, social security numbers, or other sensitive information that they could use to make purchases to steal your identity and more. And then we have them fake check scams. If someone sends you a check that you're not expecting, don't mess with it. And then watch out for those sugar mama scams on Snapchat. But in fake check scams, a person you don't know asks you to deposit a check, usually for more than you owe, and it's sometimes for several $1,000s. They tell you to send some sort of money back to them or to another person. They always have a good story to explain why you can't keep all the money. I've seen that one before. It's nothing new under the sun. Just be on the lookout for it. And then what we're going to do further in this video is we're going to talk about what you could do to prevent it. Like, prevention skills will help you. And this is according to the FDIC. These prevention skills will help you save you time, frustration, loss, aggravation, and that sort of thing. So we're going to go through those right now. An ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of the cure. Do not open email from people you don't know. If you are unsure whether the email you received is legitimate, try contacting the sender directly via other means. Do not click on any links in the email unless you are sure it's safe. Then you want to be careful with links and new website addresses. Malicious website addresses may appear almost identical to legitimate sites. Scammers often use slight variation in spelling or a logo to lure you. Malicious links can also come from friends with email has unknowingly been compromised, so be careful. So the other thing too is to secure your personal information. How you do that is up to you. There are many tips on doing such. Maybe that's something we could look at in another video on the channel. But secure your personal information. Before providing any personal information such as date of birth, social security number, account numbers, passwords, be sure the website is secure. You could check that a website is secure by looking at the little lock next to the URL in the top of kind of the window of your browser. Also, you want to stay informed on the latest cyber threats. Keep yourself up to date on current scams. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency can provide you with alerts, so you can check that out. Then you want to use strong passwords. Strong passwords are critical to online security. You can review the CISA guidelines on choosing and protecting passwords. And then here are some more tips to avoid being scammed. You want to keep your software up to date and maintain preventative software programs. Keep all of your software applications up to date on your computers and mobile devices. Install software that provides antivirus, firewall, and email filter services. You want to update your operating systems on your electronic devices. Make sure your operating systems and applications are up to date on all your electronic devices. And older unpatched versions of OS and software, target of many hacks. Read the CISA security tip on understanding patches and such. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Check the notification bell. The whole idea behind this channel is if I have a project of the technical nature, I share it here. We're going to be doing a lot of those coming up here. Also, please note the idea and the video itself could be the project, as what happens in this case. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Okay. And your support is greatly appreciated. It's just, just go check out the links. You can learn about me and Tech Tinktronics. And thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.